There's two things you could use. Root canal is a good one. Another one, I'll give you a real basic example. An alloy filling. When we compress the alloy filling into a normal cavity preparation, it fits perfectly. It condenses perfectly, and it can be burnished into perfection to seal the tooth and to work quite well. Once it's set, it works the way it's supposed to within a matter of minutes after it's finally placed. It has minimal coefficient of thermal expansion. It's completely solid in the cavity prep, and it'll work that way from then on. And actually, the tooth might even start feeling better. In a root canal, for example, we remove the main canal portion, not the root. The canal inside the root houses the nerve, the blood supply, and the lymphatics that go to the tooth. We remove that by making an entry through the pulp down the canals of the tooth with a very fine instrument. It looks like a pipe cleaner or a very small piece of wire. This removes all the nerves from the walls of the tooth. Let's say the canal of the tooth is conical. Well, coming off that main pulp nerve chamber, there are little lateral chambers that come from the main nerve, and they spread out, and they also have nerve innervation. We don't remove the lateral nerve. What we remove is the pulp chamber so well. We obturate all the nerve and the blood supply and anything it can feed off in there, particularly infection that might have caused that tooth by decay to be infected or abscessed. Well, once we clean off all those canals and remove all the material that doesn't belong in there as part of the nerve blood supply, then we're ready to fill it. So we use a filling material now. It's called gutta percha. Gutta percha is kind of an inert rubber filling material that when heated, it doesn't heat up to a very high temperature and it doesn't melt down to a very high temperature, but when properly heated, can go down the canal, can fill to the tip of the tooth so nothing infective can grow back up into it, and at the same time spread. So by using a warm instrument to fill the canal with warm gutta percha, the filling material actually seals off all the openings to those lateral canals so they can't grow back into the tooth, and at the same time prevent leakage or areas where infection might start in that canal. And by almost sterilizing the inside of that tooth through obturation of the canal, we achieve a tooth that is not only dead of any nerve sensation, but is sealed for a long-term basis without nutrients is eventually bound to fail. The better the seal, the better the root canal preparation is, the longer that tooth will remain in normal function and can withstand the pressure of an artificial crown that will be placed over it simply to return to function and normal cosmetics. That expansion is what we want. We're causing it in order to get a better seal and a longer life for that tooth.